This is Decision 2025 live from StayTunedSandusky.com. I'm Matt Westerhold, publisher and editor of StayTunedSandusky.com, and we're going to follow the results as they become available from the Erie County Elections Board. Particularly, we are looking at the race for Sandusky City Commission. Stay Tuned Sandusky endorsed Luveda Wilson, Greg Peugeot, and Tom Tucker in that race, and we're going to be watching it closely. The results should start coming in shortly. The polls have just closed. They've just closed at 7:30. But counting the absentee ballots is a pretty quick process. So we're going to either wait, we're going to keep going here until I give you all the information. We might be breaking and coming back, depending upon how quickly the results become available. Other races we'll be watching include the Huron City Council, Perkins Township Trustees, the levy campaigns for the Serving Our Seniors Agency and the Erie County Health Department. Those are both renewals and are expected to be approved by voters. Also, we're looking at the charter amendments for the city of Sandusky. And that about does it. We'll go over the ballot. There are 52,125 registered voters in Erie County. There are 62 precincts where people go and vote. And right now, there is no results at all. Polls just closed at 7:30. It's just 7:31. But we could get some results within about 10 minutes. This is an important race for City Commission. It's as important a race as I can remember because City Commissioners Dennis Murray and Dick Brady are both stepping down at the end of the year. They are term limited out, and therefore the leadership on commission will be gone. So next year there's a void of leadership, and it'll remain to be seen who is named mayor next year. The mayor is a title position more than anything else, but the mayor does set the agenda or monitors the meeting according to Robert's Rules of Order, and that's a whole nother story. So the city commission race is real important tonight, and I want you to remember that. I see we have a number of people who've already joined us. If you could let other people know that we're live here, we will probably take breaks and then come back with more as the results become available. I don't think we're going to have candidate interviews tonight. We might, but that remains to be seen. We're mostly reporting the results, trying to be first with the results, trying to beat the Sandusky Register. God bless the Sandusky Register. They are covering this election tonight in a fabulous way. They had, I think, at least 3 debates, did a great job with their debates and service to the community. So I congratulate the staff at the Sandusky Register. This is my first general election in 20 years. Well, actually, in 34 years, where I'm not in a newsroom. But I am sort of in a newsroom. I'm at what I call my studio on the west end of Sandusky in my home. You might call it the third bedroom that I use as a den, but now I'm calling it the studio because I am set up for this podcast, if you want to call it that. And Between the Lines Live is brought to you by the Erie County Health Department, working hard today for a healthier tomorrow. We appreciate the Erie County Health Department's support of StayTunedSandusky.com. And we appreciate our subscribers, all of our subscribers. We have nearly 600 subscribers already, nearly 100 paid subscribers. We need more paid subscribers, truthfully. And we're looking for more support from the community for our local journalism. But our launch, which started in June, has been way more successful than we anticipated. So we're very pleased. We're not complaining, and we do appreciate all the support. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Ask your friends to subscribe. And if you're able to, please consider becoming a paid subscriber. It's just $8 a month. And, we've done 1,000 stories since June, I think. And we pick the stories that we think are important to the community. So please consider becoming a paid subscriber at Sandusky, staytuned.sandusky.com. Again, we're looking to the Erie County Elections Board for results to come in uh, pretty quickly. I don't know how quickly. Oh, well, let's see. No, nothing yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if we have something by 7:45. So I'm going to continue talking for a bit, and at 7:45, I'm going to take a break if the results aren't in, and I'll make a few phone calls. But I'm pretty sure we should get the absentee ballot results pretty quickly. And then after that, we'll probably get 2 or 3 updates before we have a final tally. We could have a final tally or a near final tally, enough to know who's going to win and who's going to lose. We could have it by 8:30 or 9 o'clock, or it could be 10:30. I intend to keep coming back um, for as long as it takes. I'm glad to do that, and I really appreciate the people who've joined us here. If you have any questions, I can sort of read what's there. If you have questions, I think you're able to ask questions. And so if you're able to do that, please do. And if you have a question, please do. You can text me also at 419-357-5051. That's our help desk. But if anybody's able to, punch in a question there so I can see it. I'm still learning how to do this Substack Live. I did Facebook Live years ago and had some success with that. And then I did live stream with the Register and had some success with that. It's been a while since I had a live broadcast on election night, but I thought it was important with this race for city commission especially. For city commission especially, Sandusky City Commission. The city has made such great progress in the past 12 years under the leadership of Dick Brady and Dennis Murray. Both have been mayor. I think they shared about 6 years each in that 12-year span as mayor. Um, they've always had each other's backs. They've accomplished a lot in the last 12 years, more than I think any of us anticipated. I think more than they anticipated, although they set their goals high. And I remember them talking about what they wanted to accomplish. They did great. We've had a good run for 12 years. This race is important. And we made an endorsement. I was reluctant to write an endorsement. I thought you don't need my opinion. This seems pretty obvious. The 3 candidates who should be elected. I'm opposed to the election of Tim Schwanger. I hope he does not win. I think he could win, and then we'll have to just deal with that. But he's been the number one naysayer in the city for 20 years. um it won't be good. It'll make city commission's job more difficult with Tim Schwanger on city commission. He's better in the gallows, calling out, whining. So he might win though, so we'll have to deal with that when it comes. To do a quick little check, see if there's an update at the elections board, and not yet. Let me just see. I don't mean to slow down here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, nothing is in yet. Some of the races we'll be watching are the city of Huron. Um, there's 3 candidates: San Martino, William Biddlecombe, Joe Dyke, and Thomas Harris. 4 candidates. I'm not sure how many seats are there. This doesn't really say that, but we'll get that figured out. Huron Board of Education is Jude Hammond is running for a seat on the Huron Board of Education. Stacy Hartley and Stacy Hinners are both running for re-election. Those might not be competitive races. I don't think they are. The Erie County Tax Renewal, issue 1. Mm, Other things, the General Health District, issue 2. A number of other races, and we'll keep you posted on as soon as we get some results. We'll let you know. I would expect we could have results within 5 minutes. The first wave of results would be the absentee votes, the early votes. They they don't wait to count them. I don't think they get tabulated right away. I think when you throw your vote in there, it's counted with a machine. So we'll be watching that. I want to remind you that Between the Lines Live, our election coverage is brought to you by the Erie County Health Department, working today for a healthier tomorrow. We love working with the health department, and we love what the health department does for our community. I hope you appreciate the health department as well. Um, I was watching Adam Mockler earlier. He's part of the Midas Network on streaming TV. And he was analyzing an interview that the View did with Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she is shifting from ultra conservative to middle of the road Republican, and it's just so interesting to watch that happen and to wonder why. She certainly, I found her to be sincere in the things she was saying. Marjorie Taylor Greene was saying her family members are going to be suffering because of the tax subsidies being cut for Obamacare. And she blames Republicans. Very interesting. Fortunately, local races are not partisan or not as partisan, and certainly not viciously partisan. There is animosity between the parties, but these races, certainly the Sandusky City Commission is nonpartisan. The Perkins Township Trustees is nonpartisan, meaning they're not a well, they might be a Republican or they might be a Democrat, but it doesn't matter on the ballot. They're not shown one way or the other. And that's a nonpartisan race. And that's worked well in the city of Sandusky. Do a quick check to see if there's any updates. No, not yet. Let me just double check. I got it on two screens because there's two update places where the updates go. Nothing yet. Again, I would expect something any minute. I'm going to take a break right now. Between the Lines is brought to you by the Erie County Health Department, working hard today for a healthier tomorrow. Thank you. We'll be back in just a few minutes.